So these are my last words to my friend group, and I'm gonna put names out there because I just don't care anymore. Danny, Isaac, Tay, Valjean, Julien, Mark. Who else was in the friend group? No one else. Yeah, them three. The main ones that I am in an argument with right now is mythical, and kill switch. Yeah. Alright. So I told them to go off on me in a recording so I can listen to what they say and see if they're lying or not and stuff like that. Before I say anything about them, yes, I'm admitting to right now that I was a fake friend to everybody. I've stabbed everybody in the back. I've lied. I've broken up romantic relationship wise, like girlfriend and boyfriend. Let's see. First of all, there you go. I admitted to doing everything. Second of all, this is not a sob story, but for them, they, in the recording that I'm gonna post on YouTube, they said I use my depression as attention. I don't. It's not my fault. I was diagnosed with it, with clinical depression. Second of all, I have insomnia, which doesn't help that. Third of all, depression is not a joke, and when I tell you that I'm gonna kill myself, I expect you to try to stop me. And at that point in time in my life, I was going to. I was very close. I've already cut my arm and everything. I was very, very close. Second of all, well, actually, no, that's not second of all. I don't care, bro. The thing is that I understand what I did was wrong, but they've talked shit about me. They've told me to kill myself. They told me to stop breathing their air. They've told me many things, and that was just recently. Yeah, you heard it in the recording. It was recently. They said that was recently. Okay, but you never apologize for that. Like, what I'm trying to say to everybody on YouTube is, if a lot of people see this one day, if this blows up, stop, like, just doing, I don't know, don't stop anything, man. You just be yourself. Do what you need to do to get through stuff. But all I'm saying is I get that what I did was wrong, and I already admitted to that. But they keep bringing it up, and they just keep bringing up lies that didn't happen. So, in the recording, you see somebody talk about my grandma. That somebody knows exactly what happened to my grandma, because when I first met them, I've told them what happened to my grandma. I was 11 years old. I walked in my grandma's room, and she was swinging from a belt, not a rope, my bad, off of the top of... And at that time, I never knew she was depressed, and I never knew what depression was at that time. I just knew it was a sad feeling, and she killed herself. She hung herself. I walked in and I saw her swinging. I told them that. I never said that she fell down the stairs, never said that she, whatchamacalled. I never said any of that. I told them one story of my grandma. And yes, I never faked my friend's death. My friend Megan, she's gone. Her full name was Megan Brownlee Mikowski. Okay? Megan Brownlee Mikowski. She killed herself. Well, she didn't mean to, but it was an accidental suicide. That was not fake. And there's not always 15 deaths. There's when it's point in time is when, yes. But the one that affected me the most was my 18-year-old brother, Trenton, who killed himself. Okay, he didn't kill himself, but he overdosed, so an accidental suicide, like Megan. But those aren't 15 deaths. And when I post on my story explaining that I'm lonely, I'm sad, and I'm depressed, that's because how I'm feeling, and no one will listen to me and my words, so I have to go out on the technology and post it. And no one will listen to me at that time. So at that time in my life, I felt alone, broken, and unsatisfied with myself. Every day I thought about who I was gonna be when I woke up the next day. What was I gonna do? Was I gonna pass away? Was I gonna sit and do nothing wrong? And, like, you know, at that point in time, it was a bad spot. I was in a terrible spot in my life, and yes, I am 16. Yes, I will be turning 17 soon. But, like, it's just, it makes more sense for me to not say certain things in life, and I talk shit. Yeah, I do. That's because people talk shit about me and they think I don't realize and they think I don't know. And that's just my anger side. That's just my human side coming out, defending my own self, defending my own probabilities and my own unity. My own unity is the one thing that I can only hold on to, that I know that won't leave me, is myself. If I'm an ATM, right, there's cash. That money inside me is my depression or my anger. The only way I'm gonna get it out is somebody puts that card in. That once that card leaves me, okay? That's what I'm trying to say, is that that's the only way that I'm actually gonna get out. Oh, sorry, I'm a little bit walked in. But that's like the only way everything's gonna leave me, is if somebody puts that card in. And within, when at that time, and when we first became friends in season 5, these are kids online, by the way, and they affect me the most because they were my best friends. They're like the boys, you understand? And they screwed around with me the most out of everyone. They did, okay? And I understand what I did was wrong, but the thing that no one knows, and I really wish I had proof of, is that they used to bully me, alright? And by bullying me, I mean make fun of me every time I join the party. That Mythical Games kid, but who's now Trixie and who's now Mythical on YouTube, they had he had got me banned 2 times. Told me to kill myself 2 times. He was the one who told me to stop breathing his air. He made fun of my brother. He made my dead brother. He was like, knock knock, and he was like, who's there? On voice message. And then the last voice message he said Tristan's brother. Oh wait, not here because he's dead in the ground. Okay, second of all, that's messed up on so many levels for me to lose my sibling, my 18-year-old brother, my big brother at that, the person that I wanted to live my life with, and you know, be able to have my kids call him uncle and stuff like that, man. It's just it's kind of disgraceful and wrong and unprobabilistic. Problematic, man. I can't even say the word, man. And it makes no sense on how I'm the one in the wrong here. I've already admitted to my wrongs. I've already tried to change as a person in life, and I'm going to. I have better things to do than deal with online kids. And these are kids to me. They're 14, 13, 12, and 11. I'm 16 years old. I'm being the bigger person here. They aren't. In the recording, you can see them laughing, making funny jokes, and that's just so immature. In my eyes, I tried to join them and tried to speak, but one of the kids kept saying fake, fake, fake over and over again. Wouldn't let me talk, none of that. That's immature right there. You may say that I'm the most immature, most unhonest person that you've ever met. I understand that, but I'm not immature. Immature is when you don't understand when somebody is trying to figure things out and you just keep antagonizing the situation. You're like an infuser for fire. You're like the liquid, I'm the fire, man. You want to make me burst. You want to get your content. You want to get your explanation out. You want to hear everything. But that's not going to happen. That's Danny, not Danny, Isaac and Julien, right? Now, here we're going to go on to this. At all, in any of my videos. I've never actually talked shit about Danny. Because that's a lie. Alright? Through everything I've ever done, I have never brought Danny's name up in a harsh way, because Danny was the one who stood behind me when everyone had left me. Back in season 5, no, 6 it was. No, 5, yeah. No, 6, because I remember that was when Skull Trooper came out. They all deserted Danny, left Danny, stopped talking to him, and he started crying. Danny started crying, and I understand that he doesn't want this, but Danny did start crying because I heard it. And I stood with him. I was like, you don't even know me, man, but I'll be your friend. I'll stay here with you. I just thought it was wrong because they did that to him back then, but that's in the past. Okay? So whatever they told Danny is not true. I've never ever talked shit on Danny's name, because Danny's never done anything wrong to me, never talked shit on my name, unless he has and I just don't know about it. But that's in the past is what I'm trying to say. Second of all, yes, at a point in time I did lie about my edit button. That was because I was trying to impress them at that certain time, because they were all better players than me. But now they always criticize me, right? I like to play creative. I get that. I'm a fucking creative warrior. I like to play creative because I can do shit like this. Like that, man. Just that right there is what I like to do. I like to free build. I like to do my own thing. I don't like playing normal matches because I can't get clips in normal matches for montages, because everybody just stands still and doesn't really know how to play the game, or maybe they're just not that good, right? They're just gonna do certain things that it's not gonna be easy for me to get used to. I can't Like, if this is a bot, right? Look, boom. No one's gonna want to see me do this. What am I supposed to do? Put him in a box, 200 pump him? Everybody's gonna know it's a fake clip. Look, see? No one wants to see me fight this thing. See? Like, no one wants to see that. That's not even a clip. That was just a weird little build fight. But all I'm trying to say is that this is a game. A virtual online game that blew up. That's how I met these people. On this game, Season 5, Playground, Ashley Nicole, 1459, or some shit like that. I met him, which is Isaac, Trixie's. At that time, and he invited his friends. At first it was Danny, then it was Julien, then I met Tay from Danny, then I met Valjean from Danny. I met all of them, alright? They introduced me to them, and at that time, it was how it was, how it was back then. We used to be best friends. We used to stay and watch Jeffy videos to like 4 or 5 o'clock, alright? In the night, we used to pull all-nighters 24/7, man. But the one thing that started happening at that time was when Isaac, the YT Mythical Games kid, mythical, went, like, started making fun of me, right? Started being mean, started getting mad and saying I ruined everything, his relationships. I never ruined his relationship. They broke up not because of me, and it wasn't because of me. And if I'm being honest, the person that he was dating, I even asked her, the first time you and Isaac broke up, was it because of me? She said no, it was because of things he also did behind the scenes, or that you never knew about. Okay, so at that point in time, it wasn't just because of me. I might have said, yeah, I think she's cheating. I never said she was cheating. I said, I think she's cheating. Because one day, he told me she wouldn't answer. He wouldn't text back or none of that. I said she might be cheating, man. She's an online girl. She might have a real boyfriend that she never told you about. But at that time, I realized that that person wasn't cheating, and I apologized. But he took it to the heart. And because they broke up, wasn't just because of me, it was also because of what he did back then that I never knew about, and I still don't know about to this day. Only that person that he was dating knows. And I'm not going to bring up names, but that's what I'm saying. Is that at that point in time, it wasn't just because of me. It wasn't because of what I said. It wasn't any of that. It was because of what he did and what he said behind the scenes. I literally asked her. She says, no, and to be honest, I understand that you're just looking out for him. Like, she knows I was looking out for Isaac. Because online dating is something that I understand people do a lot, and they meet up at points in times and become best friends and, you know, start being, like, the best boyfriend. I don't online date. I'm not gonna do that. I can't trust people. I have trust issues. I'm a very untrustworthy, not untrustworthy, but, like, I can't trust people, man. I can't. I have trust issues from me being hurt in my life, from me being depressed from I was 8 years old, people leaving me, telling me they're my friends, and just stop deserting me. Alright? For me to open up to these people, to cry in front of them, and let them know what happened with me and my mom, and I'm not going to bring it up because I'm probably going to cry myself because I'm a very emotional person. And yes, I'm bringing this up, but we're going to go back on topic. I didn't send a picture of myself to you, Isaac, because I am insecure. I'm insecure about how I think. All that shit. Yeah, that is me. But I'm not white. That's one thing that I will tell people. I don't have white skin. I have close to it, right? But when when you really look at me in real life, my skin is olive. I have olive like my real dad, right? My mom is Latina. She's Spanish. I have no white in me, except for, wait, actually, yeah, I do. My uncle's white, and so is my aunt. But, like, we're not talking about heritage or anything, or family, skin color. They call me a marshmallow. That's not okay. They think it is, but it's not. They're basically either calling me fat and white, or just, like, it's just not okay, man. And I don't like it, and I tell them that, but they say it's just a joke, and they keep doing it, but it still bothers me. If it bothers me, you shouldn't say it. And another thing, okay, so yesterday we all told each other we were gonna stop talking to each other, and they all said they didn't like me and they don't want to be my friend. I said, okay, I forgot about it, man. I'm done. I was getting on with my life. I got my best friend Caleb, YT Sparks. We're chilling. and then they go and make a 14-minute stream, which they deleted right after I confronted them about me just talking shit, making fun of me and everything. That's immature, first of all. Another thing is that if you're gonna be mean to someone, make sure you say sorry. Because guys, you don't see them making videos exposing themselves. You don't see them telling the wrong. They've never said sorry to me. None of them have. The only person that's ever said sorry to me was YSN Orzy, Tay, and Mark. I've never heard an apology from any one of them. And no hate towards you, Danny. You just, you know, you've never like actually apologized to me. Like we just said we were cool. Like, but that's okay. But Mark is a person that barely says shit to anyone in the friend group, and like. Like, never really talk shit about me. But the thing is that I hope Mark sees this video, because Isaac tells me Mark talks shit about me, and okay, I don't believe it because Mark has never done that. And my man Mark never did anything, and he apologized to me and I apologized to him. Okay? That right there is true apologetic, which I'm looking for. I haven't heard an apology from Isaac from telling me to kill myself and in my life. I haven't heard apology from Julien from making fun of my dead brother. I haven't heard, no. I haven't heard one. I haven't got one. I'm probably not gonna get one. It's what it is, and that's how they're gonna treat me. And I understand I did shit in the wrong in the past, but I already admitted to it being in the wrong. And every time I do something because they do something, talk shit about me, and I go talk shit about them, they say, look, you're talking shit right now, and that's why we don't want to be your friend. But it gives you the right to make fun of my family, to ask me how my mom's doing, knowing that what went down with her, and my dad, knowing what went down with him when I was a little baby who didn't even know how to speak a word. That's not cool, man. And to make a knock-knock joke about my dead brother is not funny either. Knock-knock joke. Are you serious? You know how immature that is, man? It's immature, and I'm not even gonna cry, bro. I'm gonna be a real man here, bro. Real man right here, man. I'm done. These people are not sympathetic at all. They have no sympathy in them. They have no anything. My depression is not for attention. I already explained that, and I'll explain it again. And okay, for them to say you posted on YouTube about your depression shit, if you listen to the whole thing, it's actually me uplifting people, telling people that they're worth it. It's to help people who are depressed. That's what my titles are. If you are, watch this, please. It's for me to help people, because that's what I want to do in life. I want to show people that depression is not going to win against them. It won against me once, and it ended up with 3 scars on my arm. I ain't having it again. Alright? And second of all, you can't say that you know about depression. You know the name, you know what it is, but you don't know if you don't know the symptoms. You don't know what it puts people through, right? And I can understand that, you know? They don't have it, that's not them. But for them to judge people because they don't have it, and they act like they had it, that's different. And yes, I am making this video to have my last words to them. You guys, this is to y'all, I hope you know this. Y'all have never apologized, ever. I've apologized so many times, and I'm the only one that apologizes, because if I don't, then it's just gonna end off with y'all just not talking to me. Isaac, you're immature. And I'm not saying that to be mean, but I hope you become mature one day and you realize that you are immature. You're 14, and listen, when I said stuff about a 12-year-old, you know what I'm talking about. Online dating isn't gonna get you anywhere, man. It's not. If I'm being honest, at one point in time I was going to, but I didn't. And yes, the 14-year-old that I was with, I knew. In real life, we used to go to school together, but she moved to Arkansas. Then she texted me one day on Insta and we just hit it off, man. I'm not dating her no more because of the long distance. We couldn't take it. It's not online, it's a long distance. If it's someone you knew in real life and you went to school with from 9th grade, all the way up to 9th grade, then yeah, alright? That's long distance. We decided just to be friends and we talk still every day. You were online dating. You never met her in your real life. You met her off of a Fortnite squads game, and to be honest, your cousin knew her first. At that time, y'all were dating and I ruined your relationship. I ruined it because of stuff that apparently I asked. I was looking out for you, asking if she cheated. Saying I think she might be cheating, bro. Because listen, you never know. I never said she cheated on you. That's the biggest lie I've ever heard you ever say. And I've never told you my grandma fell down the stairs. My grandma hung herself. That's not a joke. Suicide is not a joke. And you've done the same thing too. Said you were gonna kill yourself. And you didn't do it. But the thing is that, right? If I'm gonna say it, and I'm close to it, and I cause bodily harm to myself, you don't sit here and say in a recording when I let you expose me, just do it. And for the kid that says no one's gonna follow through, how many suicides is it gonna take in the US or even in this world to know what you say matters to people? It impacts them. They have people that kill themselves because they're actually hurting. I'm actually hurting. I just don't want to die. I don't want to end my life. There's a difference. I don't want to kill myself. I want to live my life. I want to have the kids. I want all of that, man. I want my freaking... I want to be able to have a son. To be called dad, man. I'm going into the 11th grade. I don't need your bullshit. That's all I'm saying. Like, you guys need to understand that this is a game and a virtual reality thing. And I realize that now. For you to be that immature to come after people's dead family members is actually so immature and just terrible. For you know, and I bet your own family wouldn't even like that. And I'm not talking about family. I've never went after their family though. And Isaac, you know I've never said anything about your family. Neither you, Julian. When you told me that your grandma died or something like that, in the middle of this argument, I literally said, I'm sorry. I said that was wrong for God to take that person away from you. But then you went after my dead brother and said that he killed himself because of my personality. That my brother killed himself because of how annoying I am. I get I'm annoying. I have ADHD, insomnia, and ADD. That's anxiety and hyperactive. It's not my fault. I was born with certain things. You know, hell, if I'm being honest, I'm exposing my full body. I can't even do math. I have dyscalculia. I'm a stupid, retarded bottle jar man. When I look at math, it's just literally squiggles to me. All I'm saying, man, is that you guys never apologize. And at this point in time, I just don't care. I hope all well in life for you. I hope everything is okay with you. And I hope you know that you guys were in the wrong and you can see that. I love every one of you. I have love for you. I don't love you. It's weird. I have love for you. You guys will always be the boys, my day ones. But I just can't anymore, man. For you to sit here and come after my family, knowing that I've been through shit in life, and saying on my depression is for attention. Let me tell you something, guys. I have been feeling depressed. And then the one time when I actually figured out that the reason why I was so hurting, crying myself to sleep every night, feeling I was alone, feeling that there was a demon in my room who stood over my shoulder named depression, like a human bodily figure. When I was 12 years old, I went to the doctor and I figured I was diagnosed with it. My mom just never told me. I was diagnosed with it, and she thought nothing would have went down. She thought when people diagnosed with it, it just goes away after a while. It didn't go away. When I was 12 years old, I figured it out. But I've been having a sad feeling in my life from when I was 8 years old. And when I was 11 years old, it sparked it when I walked in my grandma's room and saw her swinging from a belt. There's a thing called lying and there's a thing called making up stuff. Alright? I lied. I never made anything up. When I lie, I basically tell the truth at the same time. Okay? They had points in time where I talked shit behind their back and said how they're annoying, they were bad at the game. Yeah. But y'all always judge me. There was not a moment in life where we can go through the day without arguing and y'all didn't judge me. There was always judgment towards me all the time, and I didn't want to deal with it no more. So I went off and talked shit. You bullied me. It wasn't the other way around, me bullying you. You bullied me. You got my account banned first. Twice actually. And then I went off and banned you, and then you said you're fake. But it was okay for you to get me banned for longer. No. I'm explaining something right now. Please get out of my room.
I'm gonna go play some 2K20 my career.
I love you. That person that just walked in my room is my little brother named Logan, who has autism and NF1 and RCT, which is tumors. I will kill myself. I will break every bone in my body for that kid. I already lost one sibling. I'm not losing another, and they've made fun of him for that. You know, the funny thing is that when my brother when this was his PS4 at one time, they made fun of him for being autistic. They made fun of him. They don't think I was in the background when he used to join their party and stuff. At a point in time in life, guys, this was his PS4. We switched rooms, and I let him play on it, and he joined them. They were mean to him. He came crying to me one day. That is a 12-year-old with autism. NF1 and RCT. Tumors in that boy's brain. Every day, I think about what's gonna happen to him. I lost one sibling, I'm not losing another. Every day, I ask him, please be careful. That kid hits his head wrong, it's over with. Them tumors will pop, and he will die immediately. I don't think it was right for them to make fun of him. I don't think it's right for them to make fun of anybody. Everybody should be treated equal. No matter the religion, the heritage, their fucking skin color, what they look like, their body weight, how they play a game. There's no need for it, man. It doesn't help anyone. It just leaves people in grief and anger and sadness and depression, and then it just all ends up into one big blob of cry. Straight up tears, man. These kids have made me cry myself to sleep every night because of how they treated me. At the time I was young. When I first met these kids, I'm 16. I met them in season 5. I met them in 2018. 14 years old, man. 14. I was still very young. All I'm asking for not these kids just to stop. When y'all find that one friend and y'all let them in the friend group and y'all accept them, don't do what y'all did to me, to them. I'm reaching out to everyone to let you know that no one is perfect. No one has a good life. I've had deaths in my life, and I never said 15. I never said that there was that many deaths in my life. I never faked my friend's death. She killed herself. By accident. Just like my 18-year-old brother. By accident. OD. Overdose. On pills. It's kind of fucking hard, man, to know that I'm being misjudged and misleaded because of shit I've done in the past, but me apologizing for it, exposing my own self, social suicide. For these kids to come after me and hurt my feelings every single day of our friendship, but when I say something back, when I stand up for myself, when I show self-defense, everyone hates me. Everyone goes off of me. I'm a liar. I'm a cheat. I'm a stealer. I'm everything, man. I'm a broken person. That's what I am. I'm trying to fix myself every day of my life. I already admitted to being an asshole to them. I admitted to breaking everyone's heart, lying, stealing. Oh, no, not stealing. What am I saying? Alright. Now that we're on that topic, that Galaxy account that they said I stole, I never stole. Danny knows damn well. Glixie is a cutie YouTuber or something like that, or maybe not just Glixie, but he knows he gave me that info and said I could have this account, this Galaxy account. Okay, guys, it is not a girl. The little face, right? I've streamed on it before. It has Pathfinder and all that type of stuff, right? At that time, he gave it to me because it only had one skin and he got bored of it. I never stole it. But now he wants it back. Because he wants to buy skins on it and keep it. And I'm not giving it back. I'm sorry. I'm not giving that back because I'm giving that account to my little brother when he gets his PS4. I'm giving it to Logan. It's a gift. He's been wanting that. I let him sometimes come in here when I'm in my room. Not in my room. When I'm in the other room in my house, it's a family room, and just watch my phone or something like that. I let him come here and play on that Galaxy account. He loves it. His face lights up, man. I'm giving it to him as a birthday present. He doesn't know that. I'm not giving it back. If you give it to me, you let me change the info, double step verification, everything. I'm not giving it back. And first of all, it wasn't your account in the first place, Danny. It was actually David's cousin. Because if you go in the voice messages, you can hear David in the background talking with his cousin. It's his cousin's account. David took it from his cousin and gave it to you, and then you gave it to me. So stop telling people I stole your account. And second of all, at that point in time, I changed someone's password. Yes, I'm admitting to it. I changed his password. That was because he changed mine. He admitted to doing it in the first place, and I respect that person for that. And I admitted to doing it. I did. I fucking did it. I changed his password, but I tried to change it back to the same thing. And before I could, he went off on me. I was like, oh shit, wait. I thought I was wrong. He's like, no man, it was in the past. They stole my account. I trusted everybody at that point in time in the friend group, y'all, with my stuff, with my account. I like doing this. This is really fun to do repeatedly. With my account, with my stuff. My belongings, right? My email, my password, my stuff that really went to everything. My phone, my freaking Netflix account was my PlayStation account. They could have stole my Netflix account. They could have stole my YouTube account. I trusted them with all of that, man. And I get that I get no views on YouTube, but don't judge me for that, man. Don't judge me that I get no views on YouTube. That's not my fault. People just don't want to watch the vid, and that's them. But for the people that do take the time out their day to look at my videos, no, I love you, man. And you're gonna get through whatever you're getting through. That's the end of this video. I have nothing else to say to these people. And I hope they know that I do really, really hope they freaking find themselves. Because they're not finding anything but immatureness, unproblematic probabilities, and no unity in their friendship. Goodbye.